Hey there, wrestling fans, this is Reese coming at you with a heartfelt tribute. What's up, legends? It's your boy Bulldozer Williams back in the chair. And today it's a somber one. The wrestling world just lost an absolute icon, one of the most fearless, reckless, death-defying maniacs to ever step foot in a wrestling ring. I'm talking about the one and only, Sabu. Terry Michael Brunk, better known as Sabu, passed away on May 11, 2025, at the age of 60. And honestly, this one's personal for a lot of us old-school wrestling fans. The man wasn't just a performer, he was an experience. If you came up in the 90s, you knew ECW was something different. It wasn't the flashy, polished product of WWE, and it sure as hell wasn't the cartoonish gimmick parade of WCW. ECW was raw, violent, underground, and at the heart of that chaos was Sabu. This man did things no sane human should ever attempt. Diving off chairs into the crowd, leaping through tables like it was second nature, getting tangled in barbed wire and wrestling through blood-soaked gear. And the best part, he barely spoke on the mic. Sabu didn't need promos. His violence did the talking. Trained by his uncle, the legendary Original Sheik, one of the original hardcore icons of the territory days, Sabu was bred for carnage. He debuted in 1985, but it wasn't until he landed in ECW in the early 90s that the world really took notice. Sabu would go on to become a two-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion, an ECW Television Champion, and one of the faces of the company. Him and Rob Van Dam, unreal chemistry. His wars with Taz Sandman Terry Funk, straight up legendary. And let's not forget, this guy wasn't just some deathmatch brawler. Sabu was an innovator. He brought Middle Eastern influences to the ring, inspired by his uncle's matches in Japan and the US. Those chair-assisted springboards, leg drops through tables, the triple jump moonsault, stuff nobody was doing back then. And Sabu didn't just stick to ECW, he wrestled for FMW in Japan, where the death matches made ECW look like Sesame Street. He had stints in WWE, TNA, and countless indies, bringing his unique blend of chaos wherever he went. In April this year, after 4 decades of breaking his body for our entertainment, Sabu officially announced his retirement. It was bittersweet. The man had given us everything, and it was time for him to finally step away. And then, just a month later, May 11th, 2025, we got the news. Sabu had passed away, 60 years old. It stung. Because for those of us who grew up watching him cheat death on a nightly basis, it felt like he was invincible. But here's the thing, Sabu's legacy isn't just about the insane bumps. It's about changing wrestling culture. Without Sabu, you don't get the modern deathmatch scene. You don't get the hardcore style that bled into WWE's Attitude Era. You don't get the guys like Moxley, Nick Gage, or even Darby Allin without him paving that way. The tributes came pouring in. Wrestlers from every generation showing love for a guy who risked his life to give fans something unforgettable. Because at the end of the day, Sabu was unforgettable. Rest in peace, Sabu. The arena in the sky just got a whole lot more extreme, and you can bet he's already set up a table, grabbed a chair, and is diving off the top rope as we speak. Hit that like button if you've ever popped for a Sabu match. Drop your favorite Sabu moment in the comments. I want to hear them all. And if you're new around here, hit subscribe for more wrestling history, crime stories, and all the madness you crave. This has been Bulldozer Williams. See you in the next one.